What do you want with me? I will work. Cannot we live in peace? I do what I am told. I will work. Oh, okay, I will work. I will work. I'm hungry. If that is what you want. I will work. Oh, okay, I will work. I will work. I'm just a peasant. I will work. I'm hungry. I will work. Cannot we live in peace? This is hard work. I will work. Okay, I will work. That was a lot of work. I will work. Cannot we live in peace? I'm hungry. There's not enough room for that building. Cannot we live in peace? That building cannot fit there. I will do the best I can. Cannot we live in peace? Do not hurt me. I will do the best I can. I'm hungry. This hammer is heavy. The construction has been completed. I will work. Yes. Are there not better tools? I'm hungry. I will do the best I can.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy.
I'm just a peasant. A lot of work. This construction hard work. What do you want with me?
Be on watch for the enemy. Destroy the enemy.
I will do what I must.
Shh! I sense danger may be near. Be on watch for the enemy. Destroy the enemy.
Yes.
Be on watch for the enemy. Destroy the enemy.
I am finished with the building.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Cannot we live in peace? I will work.
Be on watch for the enemy.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I am finished with
Prepare
the building.
to fight.
I'll puncture the
Guarding the GLA underground. I sense danger may be near.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
That was a lot of work.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy. Quick, ready yourself.
Puncture the next
Get them! Get them now! They are getting close.
I'll puncture the
Our
next thing that
toxins will
moves.
destroy the
I'll puncture the
enemy.
next thing that moves.
We will use toxins to defeat them. We will claim it for ourselves. Shall we will use toxins to defeat them. Our toxins will destroy the enemy.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Oh, okay, I will work.
Quad cannon.
I will work.
In the GLA underground.
I will work.
Land must be preserved.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will work.
I sense danger may be near. We have captured the building.
I'll puncture the next what?
I will work.
Our courage will be seen by all. Quick, ready yourself. Over there. Overtake
I'll
them.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
What do you want with me? I will do the best I can.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon.
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rank.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Huh? I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Guarding the GLA underground.
I'll puncture the next thing that
Building
moves.
construction has been completed.
Shh! I sense danger may be near. There they are.
The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that
Quick,
moves.
ready yourselves.
I will work.
I go. The way is clear.
I'll puncture
Nothing
the
will
next thing that
stop
moves.
us.
I'll puncture the next thing that
I
moves.
will
Fight.
work.
No cost is too great.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will work.
Guarding the GLA underground.
The next thing.
I will work.
Defend our homes.
A warrior has fallen. Well done,
Get them!
You
Get them
have
now!
reached a higher rank.
The building belongs to us now.
A warrior has
Before they
fallen.
attack us! Overtake them!
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rank.
We will not be oppressed.
Puncture the next thing
Our
that moves.
courage will be seen by all.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Guarding the GLA underground. Don't let them get away. They are getting close.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Overtake them.
Upgrade
Don't let them get
complete.
away. The building belongs to us. Ready yourself. Land must be preserved. They are getting close.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't let them get away. Overtake them. Don't let them get away. Overtake them. Get them. Get them now.
Well done, General.
Overtake
You
them.
have reached a higher rank. A warrior has
The
fallen.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
The tunnels will protect us. Get them. Get them now. There they are. They are getting close. Get
A
them.
warrior
Get them
has
now.
fallen.
There they are. The entrance gonna likely attack before they attack us. Get them. Get them now. Overtake them. Over there.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. Don't push
A
me.
warrior has
Don't
fallen.
push me. I'll
I'm
puncture the next
hungry.
thing that moves.
This is hard work. I'm just a peasant. If that is what
I'll
you
puncture
want.
the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I sense danger may be near. The enemy may be near.
Don't get on my bad side.
A warrior has
I'll
fallen.
puncture the
I
next
do
thing
not
that
have
moves.
patience for this.
Quick, ready yourself. Stay close to safety. Defend our homes.
Puncture the next thing.
Attack before they attack us.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
They are brittle.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
I do not have patience for this. Clip their wings.
I sense danger may be near.
Beyond
close to
doubt,
safety.
we have
Stay
exposed an
close to
enemy
safety.
particle cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side. Start the machinery. They will break and shatter.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Stop them dead in their
No
tracks.
cost is too great. GLA underground. The
A
enemy may be
warrior
near.
has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Quad cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
They will break and shatter.
Do not hurt me.
What? Don't push me.
Warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Yes.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Don't get on my bad side. Start the
A
machine.
warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. I see them. I do not have patience for
Be
this.
on guard. We have exposed an enemy party.
Okay, I will work.
I'll puncture the next thing.
It is a lot of work. Cannot we live in peace?
A warrior has
Puncture the
fallen.
next thing that moves. 4 on the floor. Stop them dead in their tracks. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What? I'll puncture. Don't push me. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon. I'll get there.
Oh, okay, I will
A
work.
warrior has fallen.
Don't get on my bad side.
Cannot we live in
4 on the
peace?
floor.
We have exposed an enemy party.
Don't push me. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the quad cannon. They will break and shatter. 4 on
A
the
warrior
floor.
has fallen.
Puncture the next thing. I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. They are brittle. Begin stitching. I'll puncture the next thing. Stop them dead in their tracks. Puncture the next thing. Huh? I'll puncture the... I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture
A
the next
warrior
thing. 4
has
on the
fallen.
floor. Huh? I'll going. The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Do not hurt me.
I'll puncture
I
the
will
next
do
thing
the
that
best.
punctures
I'm
the next thing that
hungry.
moves.
I will try to hurry.
A warrior has fallen.
Okay, I
I'll
will
puncture
work.
the
I'm
next thing that
hungry.
moves.
I can't
I'll
really
puncture the
work.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that
Let's
puncture the
fight.
next
I
thing that
will
moves.
We will claim it. Our homes are in peril.
I'll puncture the next
A
thing that moves.
The
warrior has
infantry are
fallen.
vulnerable.
I'll puncture the next thing
Yes.
that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
If that is what you want, I will work. Do not hurt
Puncture
me.
the next thing that moves.
I will work.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
A
next thing.
warrior has fallen.
The building belongs to us now.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Start the machinery. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has
Stop them dead
fallen.
in their tracks. Puncture the next thing that moves.
We will use toxins to defeat them. Take us to glory.
I'll puncture
The infantry are vulnerable. We will not be oppressed. Our way is through.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will obey. There are mines out there.
Quad cannon.
Warrior has
Don't
fallen.
push me. The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
We have
4 on the
captured
floor.
the building.
Yes. Don't get on my bad side.
We have captured the building.
A warrior has fallen.
No cost is too great.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
We have
I'll
captured
puncture
the
the
building.
next thing that moves.
A
We will not
warrior
be
has
oppressed.
fallen.
Puncture the
Our
next
way
thing
is
that moves.
through.
General, our enemy is using their particle.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Going. I'll puncture the next thing that
A warrior has fallen.
I will work. I will work.
I'll puncture the next thing
I
that moves.
will work.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I will
I'll
work.
puncture the next thing that moves.
I will work. I'm just a peasant. This is hard work. I will work.
A warrior has fallen.
I
We
will
have
work.
captured the building.
Thank you for the new shoes.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 4 on the floor. The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
The infantry are
I'll puncture the
vulnerable.
next thing that moves.
We must acquire new
I'll
lands.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Do not hurt me.
I'll puncture the next
I
thing
will
that
do
moves.
what I must.
4 on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Stop them dead in their tracks. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Punch it. Begin stitching.
We are upgrading to armor
General,
piercing.
our
We are
enemy is
captured.
using their particle cannon. A warrior
I'll
has
get
fallen.
it.
upgrade has been installed.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
There are no more supplies to carry.
I'll get there. Don't get on my bad side. Puncture the next thing that
Our
moves.
work is complete.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing
We
that
can now use our scud storm.
4 on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
The infantry are vulnerable.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Huh? Begin
A
stitching.
warrior has fallen.
Don't push me. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Our toxins will destroy the
I'll
enemy.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Launching scud storm.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior
What?
has
I'll puncture
fallen.
the next thing that moves. I do not have patience for this. Don't push me. Puncture the next thing that moves.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy. We must take what is ours.
Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that
I cannot see any more supplies.
moves. Stop them dead in their tracks. Puncture the next
Our
thing that
toxins will
moves.
destroy the
A
enemy.
warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
Yes.
I'll
Our
puncture the next
toxins
thing
will
that
destroy
moves.
the enemy.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. They are brittle. Puncture the next thing that moves. Begin stitching.
A warrior
Punch
has
it.
fallen.
Our toxins will destroy the enemy.
Our power is
Stop them
low.
dead in their tracks. Puncture the next thing.
Our courage will be seen by all.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 4 on the floor.
Destroy the enemy.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture quad cannon. Yes, yes. I'll puncture the next thing that
I'm
moves.
hungry. Are there not better
Puncture the
tools?
next thing that moves.
Yes. I will try to hurry.
I'll puncture the next thing that
This
moves.
supply pile is empty.
I'll puncture
What
the
do you
next thing
want
that
me?
moves.
I will do
warrior
what I
has
must.
fallen.
I'm
I'll puncture the
hungry.
next thing
Are
that
there
moves.
not better tools? Ow! Okay, I will work. Cannot we live in
Puncture
peace?
the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing
Prepare
that
to
moves.
fire. We will claim it for
I am
ourselves.
finished with the building.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture
Our
the next
base
thing
is
that
under attack.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What?
A warrior has fallen.
Going.
Ow! Okay, I will work.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Cannot we live in peace?
I'll puncture the next
Yes.
thing that moves.
I can't build there.
A warrior
have
has
captured the
fallen.
building.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Building construction has been
I'll
completed.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I am finished
4
with
on the
building.
floor. I'll get there. I'll
I am
puncture the next thing that
finished with
moves.
the building. Our work is
Our
complete.
power is
I'll
low.
I
puncture
am
the next
I'm
thing that moves.
finished with the building. Are there not better
A
tools?
warrior has fallen.
We have AP rockets
Puncture
now.
the next thing that moves. I'll puncture 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 the next thing
Quad
that moves.
cannon.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
Do not hurt me. I will do
has
the best I can. I'm
I'll puncture
hungry.
the next thing that moves.
I am
I'll
finished
puncture
with
the
the
next
bomb.
thing that
Okay, okay, I will work. I'm just a peasant.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
We will use toxins to defeat them.
A warrior has fallen.
Our day has come. Prepare to fight.
Our
We will
enemy
use
is
toxins
using
to
their
defeat.
particle
Prepare
cannon.
to fight. Our base is in peril.
I will obey. I do what I am told.
We will use toxins to defeat them.
Building construction has been completed. I am finished
What?
with the building.
Yes,
A warrior has fallen.
I'll get the next thing that moves.
I'm just a peasant.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Building construction
A
has been
warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Okay, I will work.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I am waiting.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Our work is complete.
Our power is
Puncture the
low.
next
We live
thing.
in
I'll puncture the
peace.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. I do not have patience for
A
this.
warrior has fallen. We can now use our scuds to
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 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 I'll puncture
Our
the
homes
next thing
are
that
in
moves.
peril.
Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What? I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
I am finished with the building. What do you want?
Puncture the next.
This
I'll
hammer
puncture
is
the next thing
heavy.
that moves.
I am finished with the building.
A warrior has fallen. General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next. I'll puncture four on the floor. I'll puncture the next. Going. Don't push me. I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has
Okay, I
fallen.
will
I'll
work.
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll 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 puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has
Do
fallen.
not hurt me.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
AK-47 for everyone.
Puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Our base is in peril.
Get on my bad side.
Our
Get
power
on
is
my
low.
bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Yes, yes.
Puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
Building
next thing.
construction has been completed.
Puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using their particle
Puncture the
cannon.
next thing that moves.
A warrior has
Puncture the
fallen.
next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I do not have patience for this. Begin stitching. They will break and shatter. What? Four on the floor. They are brittle. Stop them dead in their tracks. I'll get them. Going. They are brittle. Yes, yes. They will break and shatter. I'll get them. They are brittle. The next thing that moves. Going.
A warrior has fallen.
Begin stitching. Don't get on my bad side. Don't push me. What? Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Okay, I will work.
The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using their particle.
I do not have patience for this.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. The next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next.
Our base is under attack!
Puncture the next thing that moves. Going. Don't push me.
Our power is low. A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
Launching Scudstone.
Building construction has been completed.
What? Don't push me. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
The next thing that moves. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Stop them dead in their tracks. Going. I'll get there.
A warrior has fallen.
Yes. Don't get on my bad side. Don't push me. Begin stitching. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
Our homes are in error!
four on the floor. Let them get in their tracks. They will break and shatter. Let them get in their tracks.
A warrior has fallen.
We will not be your friends!
They are written. What? Begin stitching. You don't have patience for this. Quad cannon. What?
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
General!
Get on
Our
my
land
bad
is
side.
being attacked!
Quad cannon. Going. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Begin stitching. What? They are brittle. Puncture the next thing that moves.
I hear you.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
New spotted
Our power is
position.
low.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I am waiting.
I'll puncture the next thing.
Our Jarman
Quad
camp
cannon.
has been seen by the enemy. A warrior has fallen.
What? I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that
I will obey.
I'll puncture the next
Our base is under attack!
puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has fallen.
Yes. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Quad cannon. They are ready.
We will use toxins to defeat them! Clear them out!
Four on the floor. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Don't push me.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Going.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon.
What? Begin stitching.
A warrior has fallen.
Going. Punch it. Don't get on my bad side. I do not have patience for this. Punch it. Stop them dead in their tracks.
A warrior has fallen.
Start the machinery. They will break and shatter. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
What do you want me to do?
Puncture the
This
next
is
thing that moves.
hard work.
Our power is low.
Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that don't get on my bad side. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Four on the floor. Puncture the next thing that moves.
It's fallen.
Don't push me. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
That was a lot of work.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll
Cannot
puncture
we
the
live
next
in
thing that moves.
peace? I will
I'll
do the
puncture
best
the
I
next
can.
thing. I'll puncture the next thing
Okay,
that moves.
okay, I will work. Hungry. Are there not better
Puncture the next thing
tools?
that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next
Warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll get there. Yes, yes. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves.
We can now use our scuds.
I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll
A
puncture
warrior
the
has
puncture the
fallen.
next thing.
Launching scuds.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
The infantry are vulnerable.
Puncture the
Yes,
next thing.
I
Puncture
go.
the next thing that moves.
Take us to glory. Nothing
Puncture the
will
next
stop
thing that
us.
moves.
Take us to glory.
Puncture the next thing.
Warrior has fallen.
Building construction has been completed.
Four on the floor. I do not have patience for this. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Our power is low.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. Yes, yes. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next. Get on my bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
Good. Stop them dead in their tracks. Quad cannon. Yes, yes. Puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A
I will
warrior
obey.
has fallen.
There's not enough room for that building.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
I'm hungry.
Puncture the next thing that
Are
moves.
there not better
Puncture the
tools?
next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll get there. The next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using their particle. A warrior has fallen.
Stop them dead in their tracks. Stop them dead in their tracks. Punch it.
A warrior has fallen.
Begin stitching. Start the machine.
A warrior has
I'll
fallen.
get there. Watch. They will break and shatter. Don't get on my bad
General,
side.
our enemy is using
I
their
do not have
particle
patience
cannon.
for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Huh?
That was
Puncture
a
the
lot
next
of
thing.
work.
Yes, yes. The next thing. I'll puncture the next
A
thing.
warrior has fallen.
Going. I'll puncture the next thing. Four on the floor.
Power is low.
I'll puncture the next thing. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll get there. Next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing.
Warrior has
Four
fallen.
on the floor. Going. Puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Huh? I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing. They are playing.
A warrior has fallen.
Stop them dead in their tracks. Puncture the next thing that moves. Start the machinery. They will break and shatter. Huh? I'll puncture the next thing. Don't push me. What? Start the machinery. Going. They will break and shatter. I do not have patience for this. Begin stitching.
A warrior has fallen.
I'll get there. Going.
With the building.
Don't get on my bad
A
side.
warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. Don't push me. Huh? I'll get there. Going.
Our power is low. A warrior has fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing. Quad cannon. I do not have patience. Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture the going. I'll puncture the next thing. Stop them dead in their tracks. Going.
We can now use our Scudstone.
I'll puncture the next thing. I'll puncture. I do not have patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. 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 I'll puncture the next thing that Don't push me. I'll puncture the next thing that
Launching Scudstone.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. What? I'll puncture the next thing that Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Yes, yes. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
Four on the floor. I'll puncture the next. Don't push me. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll get there. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the
A
next
warrior
thing that
has
moves.
fallen.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
General, our enemy is using their particle cannon. A warrior has fallen.
What? Going. Don't get on my backside. Four on the floor. Don't push me.
Our base is in peril.
Don't get on my bad side. I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
A warrior has fallen.
What?
Our
I do
power
not
is
have
low.
patience for this. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. I'll puncture the next thing that moves. Don't get on my bad side.
A warrior has fallen.
What? Don't push me.
We are victorious.